You're going to have to be like, no, forget that. I got to put the work in. It's going to be rough starting this business, but I know I can do it because what's the other outcome? This is what you got to do, bro. Yo, what's good? It's your boy BVM Marley G back with another video. Y'all know what to do, so I'm not going to tell y'all what to do. And in this video, we're going to talk about why you don't want it bad enough. You don't want to be successful bad enough. To me, this is what I think, right? I believe people wish for stuff without putting the work in. And they think success is a great idea, which it is. But success without work is not ever going to happen. You know what I mean? Some people wish that they could have millions of dollars. Some people wish they could live in that mansion. They could drive those cars. They could date those women. They wish these things, but they're not willing to do anything about it. I believe a lot of the stuff in this life is within our power, within our control to change. If you're living in a negative predicament right now, yes, it sucks. Yes, it's horrible. Yes, you don't like it, but you can do something about that. Those people who lose a job can get another job. Those people who gained some wealth and lost it can gain that wealth again. It's a matter of how bad do you want it? Or do you just want to be one of those small minority of people that love to complain? They just love complaining about their situation without changing their situation. That what really irritates me is because I don't think complaining about anything I don't like in my life and not changing it is logical. Oh my God, I hate the job that I have. They don't pay me no money. But every day I don't get up and try to look for a better job. That don't make sense. Oh my God, I'm so broke. I don't got no money in my pocket. But I'm sitting on my couch, I'm watching TV, I'm playing the game. I'm not putting in no applications. I'm not doing nothing to actually get me some money. But I'm complaining about not having money. You complaining about where you live, but if you would have took some of those expenses that you have on consumables that you don't need, like you got an addiction to shopping, you got an addiction to marijuana, you got an addiction to alcohol, you got an addiction on tricking on women, you got all this stuff. No wonder that you can't accomplish the goals that you want. You spending too much money. You make great money. Dog, last year you brought in $85,000 a year, but somehow you don't got 55,000 of it saved. How bad do you want it, my guy? Me? I want it bad. I want it bad so much that I'm willing to put off some of these pleasures in this life. I love going out, entertaining, dating women. I love doing these type of things. But when I'm on grind mode, when I'm on a run, I might go on a 90-day run. I might go on a 180-day run. I might go on a 365-day run. I'm not paying attention to none of that. I'm not paying attention to no woman. I don't care about it because I already know that I attract women. Women like me. I date women. Women are easy for me to get. I'm not desperate. I can go on a long run where I'm not even entertaining no girls, get my money up, stack my bread, level up to a higher level. And then if I wanted to entertain a John, I could do that. But how bad do you want it? Do you want to constantly, and this is going to be something that I feel like most people are like this because no one wants to do unpleasurable things. We only want to do things that make us feel good. We only want to do things that bring us joy, bring us a dopamine rush. Dopamine is a very addictive chemical. Most drugs get you a dopamine rush. It's addictive. You love it. So most people like feeling good. No one likes feeling crappy. And honestly, self-developing is going to take a lot of crappy work. You're going to feel it. There's going to be days where it's cold outside and you want to stay in your bed because your bed is comfortable. It's warm. You got the heat. You love it. The TV, your room. But you know, I got to get up and go to the gym. I got to go work out. I got to work out. It's snowing outside. I still have to work out. It's raining outside. I still got to go to the gym. That's painful. You want to lay down. You want to relax. You want to watch TV. You want to play the PlayStation. But you told yourself that I have this strict schedule. of when I'm supposed to create and post content, and I can't afford to miss that schedule at all. How bad do you want it? I don't cut on my TV on days where I strictly make content at all. I don't never cut it on. Hours I will spend sitting there, whatever, editing some content, working on videos, doing what I gotta do, posting, uploading, and stuff like that. I'll fit it into my schedule. But again, like I said in the previous video, watching TV, playing the video games, doing that type of stuff, it just strictly leisure time. And I don't want my leisure to outweigh how bad I want this, how bad I want success. I told myself, I'm going to make a YouTube. I'm going to be one of the top content creators very soon. All that matters is how bad do I want it? How consistent am I willing to keep putting in the work? I've been a YouTuber like a year, maybe a year and a half. I've been a YouTuber. I didn't blow up, not a viral video. I'm consistently getting like 1,000, 2,000 views, which I'm clapping for. And thank you to the people that's watching my videos, you know, but I'm not doing 30,000 views, 40, 50,000 views. I'm not even known yet. But I want it bad enough that I'm willing to constantly keep putting in work and not quit on myself. How bad do you want it, my guy? It's all I'm saying is, like, you gotta want this, or whatever your goal is, you gotta want it like the air that you breathe, like the water that you drink, like the food that you eat for nourishment. You gotta want it that bad. It can't be just a second thought. It'd be nice to be successful. No, you have to say, I have to be successful. You can't say, it'd be nice to work, have my own business where I don't have to work for somebody else and take my talents and give it to them for like an hourly pay. You're gonna have to be like, no, forget that. I gotta put the work in. It's gonna be rough starting this business, but I know I could do it because what's the other outcome? This is what you gotta do, bro. That's what I'm saying. And to keep it real, one of the first points, right, is you will rather party than hustle. Look, I'm telling you straight up, the winners, the successful people, the people that you're probably watching on TikTok or on Instagram right now that got millions of followers, millions of subscribers, that doing their thing right, they rather hustle than play. They rather hustle than party. Even them partying is one of their hustles. That's how bad they wanted it. You rather go to the bar, waste money. You rather go to the club, waste money. You rather go to the strip club, waste money, instead of hustling. Hustling to me, yes, is uncomfortable, but hustling, the end results outweigh the work. The end results just outweigh the work. Like when I get to the end of my runs, my 30-day runs, 60-day runs, and I get the results and I actually exceeded what I wanted. Like prime example, I just went on a 60-day run, right? I was like, all right, this 60-day run, I'm going on a 60-day run. Outside my bills, I want to save 6 bands. Can I save 6 bands in like 60 days? I want to do that. So I was hustling, grinding, hustling. Man, I saved $6,700 in those 60 days. Exceeded what I wanted to do. It just makes me feel good knowing that and accomplishing my goals. Knowing that I get up and I work towards a goal. The way that I look at my life is I look at the results, and every day I wake up, I want to get closer and closer and closer to my results. I can foresee, I can envision the body that I want to have. I can envision the traps, the muscles, the chest, abs, the arms, the legs, all of it. I can see it. I can see it every day. I know that body. I got to get up every day and go to the gym and work for that body. The bank account, oh my God, the bank account that I can see. I can foresee it. I can see the number, the exact number. This is how much money I'm going to have in my bank account. How am I going to get there? Oh, put that away, put that away, put that away. Don't touch it, don't touch it, don't touch it. Hustle, hustle, hustle. Get more money and put it away. It's getting closer. The number I foresee me having is getting closer. The life that I want to live. I see it. I envision the women that I'm dating, the children that I have, the house that I live in, the car that I drive, the neighborhood that I live in, the trips that I go on, the investment accounts I have, the purpose that I'm on, the business that I own. I envision all these things. And every day that I get up, I work towards getting closer to that goal. And in order for, and I guarantee you, when I get up and I envision this life that I have, I don't think about partying. It's nowhere in there where it's like, well, you know, I'm going to have multiple drinks, or I'm going to smoke weed all day, or I'm going to go to the strip club and throw money or I'm gonna go to the bars and throw money. That stuff doesn't really entertain me. That stuff doesn't really add value to me. To me, like, you only go there when you trying to get girls. Like, if you keep it real, you paying what, overpriced for some drinks? What, $10 for a shot? Like, why are you doing that when a bottle is like $30? Paying $10 for a shot. Why are you there? What you there for? For fun? For leisure? So yeah, again, you'd rather party than hustle. I much rather spend time that's going to promote anything in my life that's going to elevate it to a higher purpose than partying, drinking, smoking, and having fun. I had my fun. I said in previous videos, 34 years old, I regret the fact that I partied in my 20s. I regret the fact that, yeah, I did stuff. I had fun. I traveled. I did things. I had a great time. It was a marvelous time. But when I look in my 30s, I'm like, bro, I could have had so much more money. I could have been owning so many more businesses. I could have been doing so much more if I would stay a little bit disciplined and not just try to have fun. And that's all I'm saying. Like, you gotta know how to hustle rather than party. You gotta pick one. Now, again, you can have times where you relax, your leisure time and all that. I don't want y'all freaking going straight hustle mode 100%. Like, you need some time to relax and unwind, but that should not exceed 20 to 30% of your time at all. Shouldn't. And how much are you spending? Look, if you save 500 that week, and you say, yeah, I saved 500 that week, and then the next week you go to the club and spend 500, you didn't save no money. You still spent that money because you rather party than hustle. It's all I'm saying, bro. Now the next point, right, is you don't really hate the situation that you're in. What do I mean by that? You're comfortable being where you are. Subconsciously, you're comfortable being where you are, because if you really hit your rock bottom, if you really didn't like the way that you was living, if you really didn't like the things that you were doing, your environment that you're in, you would change it. You would change it. Only the comfortable people sit there. When I hit my rock bottom, I had to change my situation because I wasn't comfortable there. I didn't like the life that I was living. I didn't like the things that I was doing. I didn't like the people that I was around. I didn't even like the way I felt about myself. I had to do something about that. How did I do that? Well, I started to learn myself. I started to work on myself. I started to self-develop into the best version of myself. Now I live a life that I enjoy. Now I live a life of abundance. Now I have fun. Now I enjoy being on my purpose. Because listen, nothing to me, nothing is better than being on my purpose. Nothing is better than working towards every goal that I had wrote down and said I want to accomplish by the time I'm 40. And getting closer to those goals and knocking off those goals is what brings me joy in this life. It does. Over everything, even over the bodily pleasures, it brings me joy. And you don't really hate your situation enough if you not willing to do nothing about it. Look, there's people who complain about being fat. They always talking about, oh my God, I'm so fat, I'm so fat. They know they fat. They're unwilling to go on a caloric deficit to lose weight. They're unwilling to go to the gym and work out. They're unwilling to do the things to change their situation. All they want is sympathy. They want people to sympathize with their plight. I don't sympathize with nobody. If you're complaining about something, unless it's something that's out of your control, like the government did something to you, you got screwed over, whatever. Unless it's out of your control, you're capable of changing it. You talk about, I wish I could make $100,000. Well, are you doing the things that can get you to that point? Did you start a business? Did you go back to school? Did you gain more knowledge? Did you gain a trade that can get you towards that $100,000? Or are you still sitting on your mama couch playing PS5 and doom scrolling on TikTok and Instagram? You're wishfully thinking. You're not willing to change your situation. If you're tired of living with your parents, if you're tired of living with roommates, you can change that situation. Well, the economy is bad. Okay, I'm sorry. The economy is bad. Like I just said previously, either you can get a better trade, you can get a better skill, you could do something, a side business, you could even make TikToks to gain you some type of money coming in that way that you can change your situation. Or you could just get another job. What? It's okay. Maybe you might need 3 jobs. Yeah, I know, right? You're like, I don't want to work 3 jobs. Listen, it is what it is. I got technically like 3 jobs. Technically I got 4 if you want to be technical about it, because I make content, DoorDash, I'm a chef, and I also take care of my father. So like I technically got 4 jobs, but you know, it is what it is. Like you gotta hustle. But I'm willing to do all those things than just to change my situation, because best believe I could live comfortably off just simply taking care of my father. I make good money doing that. but I have a skill. My skill, I'm a chef. So I make more money doing that. Also, I want to have money that I don't even care about. So I have one of my jobs is for saving. One of my jobs is strictly for investing. What is that job strictly for investing? That's DoorDash. DoorDash is strictly for my investment accounts. That's the reason why I do it. I don't do it because I need extra money to go buy Jordans. Nothing. No, I go DoorDash because that extra money is for my future. I could put the money in there now, in the next 15 years, I could be prosperous and where I have a passive income coming in of $2,500 a month off of just my investments, just because it's just sitting in there like. So I'm willing to change my situation. You also have to be willing to change your situation. If you're not willing to change your situation, you're simply just comfortable where you are, and that's okay. That's okay. If you're comfortable where you are, you're just wishfully thinking. It's okay. It's fine. Maybe some people don't want to be rich. Maybe some people don't want to, have a nice house. Maybe some people don't want to have a nice car or have a great family or whatever. Maybe some people don't want to do those things. That's fine. That's your decision. I'm not telling you what to do. But if you're one of them guys who are like me, who like, I want more out of my life. I want to do more with my life. I don't just want to be on the bottom, a bum or a loser in life. Then yeah, we're gonna do some things about that, because you have to be able to change your situation. And this goes into my next point. You're not willing to be uncomfortable. Trust me, self-developing is uncomfortable. Going to the gym is uncomfortable. Being on a good diet is uncomfortable. Working on your mental health is uncomfortable, very uncomfortable. Working on your spiritual health is very uncomfortable. Sitting with yourself, learning yourself, realizing the things that you don't like about yourself, and actually working towards trying to change them, trying to fix them, it's very uncomfortable. It's not comfortable at all. It's comfortable being a loser. Yeah, it is very comfortable. Why is it comfortable being a loser? Because no one expects anything out of you. When you start to become more successful, when you start to work on yourself, when people start to notice you and people start to pay attention, like you're consistently going to the gym, people start to ask, hey bro, what's up with you? You didn't come to the gym today. You okay? If people know you for going to the masjid, praying all the time, and you just not go to the masjid, people going to come up to you and say, hey, what's up with you? Like, you didn't come to the masjid. Are you cool? What's up with you? Right? It's because there's expectations on you now. When you're a loser, there's no expectations on you. When you're a bum, there's no expectations on you. People expect you to be a bum. But when you're working on yourself, when you have your life together, or you're doing the things to get closer to having your life together, there's a certain expectation that comes with that. And you got to hold up to that standard. Well, I try to hold up to that standard. Like I said it, I'm like, look, I can't be a guy that makes motivational content, helping the guys give advice, and I don't even take my own advice. And I don't even do the things that I tell other guys to do. That's hypocritical. I don't try to be hypocritical. I tell y'all my real life experience. Yes, there's days that I feel like I'm not the best person that be doing the stuff that I be talking about. No, like, yeah, of course. There's days that I feel lazy, but again, I get through those ruts. Just like you should get through those ruts. Every day we're not going to be 100. Every day we're not going to give 100% effort. But you got to be able to go back to being uncomfortable. Because playing in my bed and watching TV is comfortable. Playing my PlayStation is comfortable. Entertaining women and dating women is comfortable. It's fun. But what's the hard stuff? The hard stuff is not spending money. That's hard. Very uncomfortable. The hard stuff is being consistently in the gym every day, lifting weights. Very uncomfortable. Being on a diet. Very uncomfortable. Having to get up at 4:30 in the morning to make prayer. Very uncomfortable. But I do it because I love Allah. Very uncomfortable. You have to be comfortable with getting uncomfortable with things. Changing your environment, changing your situation is an uncomfortable task. Changing jobs is an uncomfortable task. But the successful people know how to deal with uncomfortability. They don't always want to be comfortable. Because comfortable is like easy. If success was easy, if success was comfortable, wouldn't everybody have it? Wouldn't everybody do it? If being a multimillionaire was easy and it didn't take uncomfortability, wouldn't everybody be multimillionaires? If we could just wake up and the life that we wanted would just fall in our lap, wouldn't everybody have the life that they want? But we don't. The people who get uncomfortable and work towards the things that they want in this life will have what they want in this life. It is what it is. I wish and I wanted that body that I wanted, right? But I was unwilling. This is years ago, before the self-development journey. I was unwilling to work for it. I said, it'll be nice to have a big chest. I used to envy the guys that like, I'll walk around, I'm like, yo, he got big ass muscles. Like, I kind of wish I had big ass muscles. I used to envy guys like that, but I was unwilling to do the work. Loser type shit. Loser shit. Straight up loser shit. But I was unwilling to do the work. Then one day it snapped. It said, look, Molly, stop wishing for things, bro. Just go work for the things. Look, that guy that got those muscles just didn't fall on his body, bro. He actually worked for that. You know what I'm saying? Go do that. Look it up. Look up the knowledge for it. And I did that. That's what I did. So I'm saying that you got to be able to get uncomfortable just to be successful. And this goes into my next point, right? It's you want the image, not the process. Yeah, you want the image. That house image, that car image, that woman image, that body image, that job image, all that stuff. Being rich and successful, an image. It's all an image to some people. What's the process though? Do you know the process? We all look at celebrities. We all look at people, right? And we just see what they put out there. You don't see the work. Like, look at Michael B. Jordan, right? Michael B. Jordan went from Wallace to Creed. You know what I mean? Adonis Creed. That's where he went to. You didn't see the work. He was a skinny guy in Fruitvale Station. Michael B. Jordan wasn't that big. Wasn't that big at all. He got on Creed. He was like, holy crap, what was this guy? Work. Put in the work. People see the results. They don't see the work. You see people who big and got muscles right now. That's the results of their work. There's a process to that. You got to fall in love with the process. It's process to everything. The process, right, is where I'm at right now. The results will be 10 years from now when I got 100K subscribers on YouTube. That's the results, where I'm getting $1,000 a video. I put out a video, I get $1,000 off, like AdSense off the video. That's what I want. $1,000 a video for me putting out the videos. That's what I want. In 10 years, I get there. But what's the process? The process is me putting out videos right now that gets no views. The process is me putting out videos right now that earns me $0. The process is me doing this stuff right now so people see my face, get my name out there. People know, oh yeah, that's Marley, been making content. Let me follow him. He makes some good content. That's the process. I fell in love with the process. The process is the stuff that I'm doing right now. The end result is what I'll get 15 years down the road. And you got to fall in love with the process. And I'm going to get to the last point right now because I'm getting heavy to the end of the video. The brutal truth is you just don't want it. The brutal truth is you're too lazy to be successful. The brutal truth is you're not willing to be disciplined to be successful. The brutal truth is you're not willing to put off your instant gratification to become successful. This is the brutal truth. The truth is you don't really want success bad enough. The brutal truth is most people don't want success bad enough because if they did want success, they would have it. They will work for it. Now, again, what does it say? I'm gonna get rich till or die trying. There's 50 be saying, right? Get rich or die trying, right? Yeah, dog. Get successful or die trying. You should always strive to be more successful. Have a goal. Have a goal of where your life want to go. Have a goal of where you want to be. Have a goal of being the person that you want to be. Come on, man. The brutal truth is people just want to complain about their situation and not be willing to change their situation. I want you guys to not be one of those people. Be a part of the BVM community, bro, where we striving to become the best version of ourselves, bro. That's what we do over here, bro. This is a good space for the bros. Because again, I'm not on y'all case all the time. I'm not talking down to you like I'm better than you. I'm just like you. I'm just like most of you guys. I deal with some of the same stuff that y'all deal with. I just know how I had certain experiences that how to overcome those things. This is what makes my channel different from everybody else. You can watch any other red pill dating advice guy. You can watch any of them. But you're watching me. Why? Because I'm different. You could look at me and see, all right, he a regular nigga. Like, he a regular cool bull. Because that's what I am. I'm not trying to be bigger or better than anyone. I'm trying to come at y'all like, listen, bro, I know what you're going through because I went through the same type of stuff. And you don't need to go through that type of stuff. Let me help you get to a better position in life. And this brings me to the end of the video where I have to say this. If y'all want one-on-one consultation calls, DM me on any of my websites. In the bio right now has my TikTok, it has my Instagram. You could DM me on there for one-on-one consultation calls and we can set that up. And this has been a video by your boy BVM Marley G. I'm out.